Hi. Hi, good morning. It's like I haven't spoken yet. It's Thursday, December 11th. This is a reflection on lesson 344 in A Course in Miracles. And it says, "Today I learned the law of love, that what I give my brother is my gift to me." Today I learned the law of love, that what I give my brother is my gift to me. And I don't know if it's the Christmas season, all the holidays, or what, but I was reflecting like on what what I was reflecting on so much, like what really what really feels true, like in this life, what feels true. And this wasn't even related to a lesson. I was just like, after you strip away all the BS, I remember, not that you're watching these, but I remember when a few points through this year, I was just like, I'm sick of my own bullshit, I'm sick of my own shit. I am like either ending a hot flash or starting, I have no idea anymore, but I just took a shower. I think the heat is still in my body. But this year, over and over, there's been this, feels like a spiral of learnings, reflections, deep diving into the inner work, like what still haven't I addressed? And it doesn't feel like I was rushing to get it done. I was just like that spiral of when it comes around, and I'll look at it when it comes around, and I'll do the next thing that feels like the next thing to do. And maybe did a lot of stuff this year in the way of like looking inward or carving out time to do that. And then also staying so incredibly busy that there wasn't time to do that. So it felt like a spiral of like, but there was this overarching steadiness to the year, probably because of these reflections where I was committed to doing one a day. So there was always still that daily time to reflect, however short or long. So that's what my year has felt like. And the part that kept coming back around, one of them was this like, what is true? And years, like 3 years ago, no, it was like 2.5 years ago, there was a deep knowing that everything is true. You can't, and it was a very visceral, non-dual kind of experience. So that there really, everything that isn't, like everything being true, meaning you can't exclude anything from awareness, from this life. Like as soon as we start to draw lines or think in terms of this or that or sides or black and white and like, just not like everything is gray, because there's truth in everything, and there's paradox and there's truth. The both and of paradox, it means everything can coexist, and there's a fundamental deep truth in literally everything. And when things come together that are seemingly opposites, then there might be a third truth that emerges from that, and yet so everything is true. And so that spiral of like what feels true, it just felt like this lesson kind of hit on one of those fundamental truths. And where I took it was like, today I learned the law of love, that what I give my brother is my gift to me. So all there is love, and that's all there is to do, is to give it. That's like it. And I feel a little like teary-eyed, like tender about it, because I've also said in like, yesterday's reflection, like this energy I've had of like saying goodbye to the me that was the seeker, that said, there's something to do here. There's something that needs to be done in this lifetime. And what is it? Is like, no, there isn't. All that needs to be done is to love and to give it freely. And then I think about, there's nothing like, what form does that take? And it takes the form of everything. It takes the form of words, actions, material gifts. That's not bad just because it's material. People need these things in life. And words are not small things, right? When people are hurting. And so, and presence, time. Time is a big one for me because I just, there's this like coveting feeling, and I don't know why that word, but like this, like cherishing my time, and I reflected on that before. Like, that's an illusion too, because my time expands when I share it. And that's the whole Course in Miracles, is like, it says, like, whatever you share, it multiplies. It doesn't deplete because you've shared it. Right? It's not like a bag of rice or something, and it's like, well, you can get a cup, you can get a cup, you can get a cup, and then it's gone. No, it's like all the things that are miracles are things that when you share it, it multiplies. Like, I share love, I still have an abundance. In fact, I feel more of it. If I share my time, somehow time dilates and it gets big and weird and long and it doesn't deplete. I share words, and the more I share words, the more words I find to share with other people. Like, it feels like there's such a infinite depth to all the things that when you share them, they just multiply and they're not depleted. So that's what this lesson really touched on for me, was that's my, like, one of my fundamental truths of learning. And what's silly is, like, I know these things logically, and yet there's that energy in me that was like coming back around that says, all that seeking energy, like, there's something to be sought after and gained and accumulated, and like some form of fulfillment. And the only thing that truly leads to lasting fulfillment is the sharing of love. Duh, right? And it's that's why I love that. That's just some fundamental truth that might actually be the thing to speak that and have this lesson come around at almost the very end of 365 lessons, going through this. It's like, yeah, that's what it's all about. What else is there? There can be nothing else, right? There can literally be nothing else. And that is something it's such a peace of mind too, isn't it? It's like when that seeking energy comes back, it's like, wait a minute, I know there's something more fundamentally true than that. And so maybe it'll be easier to just let it dissipate and go, as things do. Like, the more you look at them, the less often they come around. And when they come around, they just go by more quickly, until eventually you're like, wait, that thing hasn't come around in a while. Forgot all about it, right? So anyway, I guess that's it. Bye.